Days like this.
Go on, give us a tune before we start.
All right, you want a fucking sick tune, man, brother? Oh, I've got a sick tune for you. Ready?
Go on.
Oh,
In fact, no, just sing before we start.
Oh, no, I've got a sick tune for you. I feel like you'll like this tune. So there's two I want to share with you, but I'll give you this one first.
Right, go on.
You heard it before?
Nice.
Tune, right?
Send it me. First time ever you didn't put a song on and kill the vibe.
You what?
First time ever you didn't put a song on and kill the vibe.
Oh, man, I've got another good one. Let me just show you the beginning.
No, we need to get rolling. I've only got half hour.
Oh, shit, yeah.
Man, shut up.
Right, 3, 2,
1. We've already been rolling since we were singing.
Oh yeah, you little fuck yeah.
And remember, we're not saying welcome back either. We're just rolling.
I was gonna say, man. What did I want to say to you?
Why are you all nervous now? Because we're recording. Chill out, brother. You look like you've just done a prison sentence. You come out looking like a lesbian.
Man, what am I known for? What's the bad thing that I'm known for?
Being late.
Being late. So last week on Sunday when I said to you, listen, give me 7 days and I'll start working on the podcast.
Oh, shit.
Well, no, I'm about to...
What have you got for me?
No, I've got nothing for you. That's
nothing. Correct. Nothing.
Yeah. Because, so when I say 7 days, sometimes that might mean double or triple, but I always come through, don't I?
Yeah.
And it will be late. I'll probably be late, but I promise you, as soon as I start working on it, you're going to see a beautiful rebrand of the Commonsenseless Podcast. And you know what I'm thinking, man? Yeah. I'm thinking, like, do what you said and fucking traveling and all that different stuff. But I'm thinking we get, like, a GoPro headset and we go on, like, fucking crazy adventures and just video it while we're just out and about doing our hype.
Just, like, crazy walks next to a lake and then we'll go swimming in the lake.
And then just fucking swim in a waterfall or something.
Yeah, let's do it, man. Yeah. So it's like a vlog series, isn't it?
Yeah. Well, we can do it like hand in hand with the podcast.
Yeah, it sounds amazing. But back to this podcast.
Yeah, you've only got a little bit of time, don't you? So do you want me to just put up MMA?
No, back to this podcast. Let's just get straight into it. And let's just say my boy Tom has absolutely custard fucking pied us.
Oh no, what's happened?
I messaged him, didn't I? And he just threw this giant custard pie and it just went straight in my face.
Oh, what did he say?
He didn't message back.
He read it and didn't message back?
Let me see if he read it. I'm not sure if he did read it.
Oh, so you're calling him out, yeah, but he might not have even read it.
He's definitely seen it. He's not read it, but he's definitely seen it.
Yeah, but maybe he's just going to, like, read and reply at a later date. When did you message him?
I don't know. No biggie anyway. He'll come on for sure.
Stop being so fucking needy, little bitch. Listen, Tom, I apologize in advance when you come on our show. I'm not going to be like that with you. I'm fucking cool, bro. I'm fucking cool.
Your fucking hair's not, bro.
Oh, I'm getting my haircut on Monday, you know. Can't wait.
I bet you can. It's well overdue a haircut, you, aren't you?
Man, there's a picture of me from year 2 when I had this hairstyle where I gel up the sides and gel this up. And there's a picture of me smiling on the side like that in year 2. Oh, man, we've got to do the thing. Got to do it. The thumbnail.
Oh, yeah, you ready?
3, 2, 1.
Do this. Put your fists up like we're fighting.
Why aren't you doing it, you dickhead?
Right, what are we doing?
The fist. Oh, we're not doing the fist?
I'll point at you, or would it be that way?
No, it'd be the other one. No, it'd be the other one. Yeah. Okay, done. Right, do you want me to get MMA fighting up, yeah?
Yeah, get it up, bro. Can I just say I'm absolutely buzzing for this?
I can't wait, man. I can't wait.
Not staying up, though.
I know we're not staying up for this one, are we?
No, fuck that. I'm going to watch it on Sunday morning, so if you want to join me, you're more than welcome to. I can make us turkey butties, the full Shazam.
Oh, shit.
Oh, sausage butties.
I mean, I'm definitely game to come round to yours, but I'm eating like no carbs at the moment,
Oh,
aren't
yeah.
I? But I'll definitely come round. I'm game.
DC looks good. I've not seen that weigh-in. Chuck the weigh-in video on.
All right. Well, no, that's an old picture of DC.
You sure?
Yeah, that's from when he was like cutting weight to 205. Oh, fucking hell, that TV's gone on in there. Can you hear that?
No.
All right.
I've not got headphones in though, so I don't know. I'm trying it without headphones. This is the first time I'm trying it without headphones.
I don't know why, but I feel like your audio is better.
Really?
Yeah, I don't know why. I'm just skimming through this really quickly.
I might just be sat closer to the mic.
What's that thing that you've got on your mic, by the way?
Condenser, is it? Is it a condenser?
Whatever it is, I need to get one for this Blue Yeti.
No, I think yours is good.
I feel like it could be improved a little bit.
Yeah.
Oh, there we go, found it. Oh, 2 hours and I found it straight away.
Amazing.
See, that's not the same thing.
Yeah.
Oh, is that a picture of his family?
Yeah.
That's fucking sick.
How much did he weigh?
I think he was 2 or 3 pounds heavier than Stipe. 226, I think.
226.
I might be wrong. Hold on, let me just double check. It's on here. It's on here. Oh, sorry, 236. So he's 236 and Stipe weighed in at 233.
Stipe looks good though, doesn't he?
Yeah, I'm going to see if I can find him really quickly. What do you think of this Marlon Vera that's fighting?
Against O'Malley?
Yeah. You think it's going to be a tough fight?
Yes. I mean, it should be on paper. He's a black belt in jiu-jitsu and he's got a few good wins on his record, but I don't know. If O'Malley steam trained through him, then he's just going to be an absolute superstar, isn't he? But I think he's going to be anyway.
I mean, if he keeps on fucking knocking people out like he did to Eddie, oh my God, man. There's JDS.
I think JDS will win. Look at shape he's in.
I mean, are you basing that off of Rosenstrike's last fight against Ngannou?
No, I'm basing
he's fucking good.
Who's good?
Rosenstrike.
Why?
Man, he looked good against Overeem.
No, he didn't.
In that last round, he did.
He lost 4 rounds.
What's that? Oh, that was a 5-rounder, wasn't it? Yeah, but all it takes is one in the heavyweight division. You could be losing. Like Stipe was losing to Stefan Struve, and then Stefan Struve just comes back and beats Miocic.
Yeah, true.
Did you know that?
I just didn't know that.
You didn't know that?
I did. Of course I did.
Oh, okay,
He was in Birmingham. Jake were there.
Was he? Was that the one where Jake was on embedded?
No, that was Bisping.
Was that Bisping in London, the one you went, Manchester, the one you went to?
No, Jake was on embedded when Bisping fought GSB in New York, and we watched it and you won that bet.
Fucking hell, yeah. Oh my God, that was the one in New York. That's fucking mad. That's mad. Right, let me just try one more time to try and find Stipe. And if not, we'll just quickly go through the fights.
He does look good though, doesn't he?
Oh, there's Sean.
Let's see O'Malley.
Your best mate, Sean.
Interview that I immediately ran over.
He looks. I mean, he's skinny anyway, Sean, but he looks skinny there, doesn't he?
Yeah.
He must cut a lot of weight to get down.
Yeah, he probably cuts 15, 20 pounds.
Oh, Stipe's looking fucking good, man.
For a heavyweight, he's looking slick, isn't he?
He's looking ripped, man. Oh, can I just ask a second? Who's this guy in the bottom right-hand corner? He's one of the journalists. Can you see that?
No.
So not in the bottom right corner of my screen, the bottom left, but the bottom right of this mini screen.
I'm not sure.
There's a guy with his mask on inside his house.
Oh, yeah.
What's that about?
No idea.
This is the best I've ever seen Stipe.
Yeah, he looks good, doesn't he? You know what? You could actually tell with his arms in a t-shirt.
I don't know. He's looking fucking ripped.
Wow.
Those two are my two biggest mishaps.
He's shredded, isn't he?
Like, he's got abs. I've never seen Stipe without abs before.
No. Listen, he's trained hard for this. He's put everything into this, just like DC has.
But I feel like the smaller cage is definitely going to have a big impact on this fight in terms of DC wrestling him.
Yeah, it's good. It's going to have an impact for sure. But don't underestimate Stipe, how big of a man he is, and I don't know. I keep going back and forth. I keep saying DC, but I think Stipe, and then I go back to DC, and I think Stipe.
That's the thing, isn't it?
I don't know, but Stipe is looking good and he's looking focused. But do you know what? Whoever wins this fight, we're going to get the best fighter possible.
For the heavyweight division?
No, but I'm saying the best fighter shape possible. They're both they're going to be in the best shape ever.
Oh, we're going to get the best fight possible between the two of them, you mean?
I'd say
100%.
Yeah, and I say they're going to both be in the best shape of their lives too.
See, I don't know, because DC, he didn't look like he was fucking ripped in that way, and he looked kind of...
Yeah, but you watch him tomorrow when he's warmed up and he's pumped
Oh,
up.
yeah. He'll be fucking running to the cage looking great, won't he?
He'll look like a bulldog.
See, I feel like when they're in the cage with each other, especially because it's smaller, at least, this is my prediction. Let's just go through it right now. Main event, Stipe and Cormier.
Yeah.
I think first 2 rounds, Cormier is just going to stick to wrestling and he's going to dominate him. If Stipe can get out those first 2 rounds, I think DC gets a little bit tired. Stipe keeps on throwing those body shots and maybe we see a repeat of the second fight. But if not, DC to decision just through wrestling him. But I don't see DC having the gas tank to be able to do that at heavyweight.
My thing is, DC's at this weird position, right? He's literally beat everyone he's ever faced and he's battered everyone he's ever faced. No one's ever come close apart from, say, Gustafsson, right? He's the only guy that obviously is not beat is John Jones. Now, DC's in this position where if John Jones wasn't fighting at 205 pounds, DC would have been the greatest ever.
Oh, 100%. I agree.
205 pounds.
Yeah.
Now DC is at another chance. He's at this other opportunity at heavyweight where if Stipe loses, he's going to be second again.
Yeah.
So DC must be pumped up and he must be thinking, right, I've got to do this. I've got to do this. And if you've got one last, like I saw a video the other day and someone said, if you've got one last push in cardio or in sparring or training, whatever it is, if you've got one last push and you know it's only going to be the last time or the very, very, very last time you're ever going to do it, surely you're going to have like a bit of an extra push. Because he's like, I'll give it my all. If I give it my all now, this is the last time I'm going to do it. And what he said is because of coronavirus, he's basically had 14 weeks to train for it. He's not done no work, no training, wrestling in the high school or anything. The last time he commentated was for Gaethje and Ferguson, which was in April. So he's not done anything. He said he's had a 14-week camp. He's not even been living at home with his family, has he?
No. I saw that in bed, yeah.
I don't know. They're both going to be coming in tip-top shape. Same with Stipe, though. All Stipe's hard work over the last 3, 4, 5 years up to heavyweight and all these title runs, or the title run he had where he won, was it 4? He's had 4 title defences or something.
I think it was 3.
And he's gone through all these killers. He's in the similar position to Cormier, whereas if Cormier wins this second fight, Cormier sort of took it all away from him, all his hard work. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, it's a weird
one. They
one.
both got to the top of the mountain and one has to push the other one off.
It's such a brutal sport. And especially considering, because this is DC's last fight.
Yeah.
Let's say, hypothetically, he beats Stipe. And Dana's come out and said, listen, next in line is Ngannou. But because DC is 100% retiring after this fight, that means Ngannou most likely is going to challenge Stipe for the title. Like, I don't see anyone else at heavyweight who's going to get that shot. So even if Stipe loses this fight, I think he's going to get another title shot against Ngannou.
Right, I'm going to blow your mind.
Go on.
Relax and listen.
Go on. Should have put my brain condom on?
Yeah, because it's going to splurge everywhere.
Because you're going to mindfuck me?
Yeah. Right, listen. This is what I think is going to happen.
Just chip me to go on.
I think DC is going to win this, right? And I think he's going to do it in impressive fashion. He's either going to knock Stipe out or he's going to maul him and win him 30-25 in a decision. Yeah? And then he gets on the mic afterwards. And you know what DC's like on the mic? He loves it, doesn't he?
Yeah.
He's going to say, there's one man I'm thinking about, and there's one man that's mourning about not making enough money, and there's one man that's always been like clouding. John Jones, get your fucking
shit together. Man, how fucking sick would that be?
Oh my God. And then that will be the retirement fight. DC, John Jones debut at heavyweight, rematch at heavyweight. Oh my God. You're looking at the biggest grudge match in UFC history, bigger than Conor Khabib. Massive.
This
imagine that. That gets me fucking pumped.
Man, I've got goosebumps right now, but
that gets me pumped. And have you not seen the interview with Dana White? Dana White saying, no, he's not retired after this fight. He's not retired after this fight.
Did Dana say that?
That's what Dana's saying. And even his coach, Javier, what's his name?
Mendes.
Yeah, is it Mendes?
Yeah.
Even he's come out and said, no, listen, what might happen is Uncle Dana might offer him a big truck of cash, and DC likes money. So I'm telling you, if DC wins this in impressive fashion, I think John Jones fights the winner of this regardless, because they've just left John Jones in the lurch. They're not bothered about him. And the reason they were not taking the belt off John Jones is because how much better will it look if John Jones is promoted as the light heavyweight champion, going to defend, not defend. I'm getting fucking excited here. But hear me out. How much better will it look if they say John Jones is going up to heavyweight to fight for the title against the only person that's ever held the light heavyweight belt and the heavyweight belt at the same time, which is DC. Like, come on, you don't even have to promote that. That is fucking legit.
Man, you might have a point here, you know.
I'm telling you, this is like a jigsaw puzzle that's all going to come together in the last fight for DC. Think if DC looks like, if he bullies Stipe everywhere, right, which it could, like, it's going to be a difficult job, but if he bullies Stipe Miocic and he comes out of it, not very much damage, few cuts, few bruises, the John Jones fight is happening. They've left John Jones out in the lurch for a reason, because there's no one really at 205 to come up and fight him. Or there's no big names. There's nothing that excites him. Now, John Jones will be watching this on Saturday night thinking, I'm having the winner of this. And I bet you that the UFC have already contacted John Jones and said, do you want to fight the winner of this? Bet you.
Fucking hell, you might have a point there. I never even thought about that. I never even thought about John Jones.
Yeah.
But the only reason I don't think it's going to happen is because DC's come out multiple times and said, I know more than anyone that you can't fight your whole life. There's going to come a point where you're just not going to have the same skill set again, because Father Time will catch up with you. And he's also come out and said that if he beats Stipe on Saturday, he'll go out on the same level as Michael Jordan and Peyton Manning.
Yeah, I know he has.
So, I mean, really, would he risk that legacy fighting John Jones?
What if Dana White says, listen, DC, I'll pay you 20 mil?
But would Dana pay him 20 million for that fight?
What if he says, I'll pay you 10 mil? DC can get another £10 million paycheck. And at this point, he's not fighting for him. He's fighting for his family and his family's future. And if he can go out, have one more fight and secure another 10 million in the bank.
Well, listen to this, yeah.
He's a fighter, isn't he? He's a fighter. And he's
100%.
He's a fighter and he's a competitor, right?
Yeah.
He knows that John Jones has got two up on him, and he wants it back, even though he's been beat twice. He wants it back. And he'll always have that because he's such a competitor.
But how mad would it be if your theory came true and then DC beat John Jones and then retired?
Wow.
That would I think he'd go down as the pound for pound best on the planet if he did that. That would be fucking unbelievable. Because if John Jones wasn't in the picture, without a shadow of a doubt, I would say DC's the best to ever do it.
Yeah, DC would be like 24-0 now, wouldn't he? Because he wouldn't have two losses. He'd be 24-0.
Well, no, because he lost to Stipe, didn't he?
Oh, yeah, because the one against John Jones didn't count,
No contest. There was a no contest.
Oh, shit, yeah, that's true.
So he lost, but he didn't really lose on the record books. But he knows, you're like, that's interesting. I don't know. So who are you going with then?
I've blown your mind there, haven't I?
You did. My fucking brain console just broke and it just hit me.
I'm going DC all day, every day.
Okay.
Listen, I like Stipe, but for like us as fans to get what we want in the next 12 months out of this, we need Daniel Cormier to win and look fucking good. So I'm going DC.
I think, honestly, I'm leaning towards DC, okay? But I'm going to play devil's advocate and say, based off of Dan Hardy's breakdown of DC's like guard, how he comes over, he's very susceptible to those body shots.
Yeah.
And Stipe proved it in that second fight and finished him. He basically finished him with the body shot. Like, he hit him bad enough to wince and then finish on the top. But it was the body shots that won him that fight. And I think Stipe, he's going to get mauled for the first 2 rounds. DC is going to get tired. And then Stipe is just going to continue to throw those body shots. Because old habits die hard. And DC, I don't care how much his coaches have been trying to get him to change that thing. He's been doing it his entire fighting career. And Stipe is a boxer. And he's going to use that to his advantage. And as soon as DC gets tired, even if he blocks it to begin with, DC will get tired. He'll go back to his normal habits, go like that again. And Stipe will catch him with those body shots. And the thing is with that, if he catches him with those body shots and DC comes back down, Stipe will just clip him up top. You know what I'm saying? Stipe is the better striker, as in he's a better boxer. DC is like dirty. He gets in with the clinches. He wrestles.
He's rough and ready.
Stuff. He's rough and ready, and it's good those first 2 rounds. But at heavyweight, I don't think he can keep it up. My dog's fucking barking in the background. I don't think he can keep it up.
Something else I want you to think about though is DC is not blocking all these body shots. He's going to get hit with body shots. You can't block body shots when you've got them tiny little gloves on. It's impossible. He's going to get hit with the body shots. But what adjustments has he made? Because I don't know if you remember, but when DC was doing the commentating at the Apex, he met up with Mark Henry.
Okay.
And he's been working with Mark Henry, who's like a psycho of a coach, apparently. He watches everything. He watches all the videos. And DC said, I just did some pad work with Mark Henry. And then the day after, he come up to me. He's like, DC, I've been watching this. I want you to do this. And he's like mithering him. And then they both got on the pads again. And DC just said he's like a wizard. So he's got him in his corner as well. And what DC, did you watch the press conference yesterday?
No, I didn't watch it, man. Still need to watch it.
Basically, DC said, the body shots are going to be there. And the chances are he's going to hit me with a body shot. But just know that I've got something, or that Stipe Miocic leaves openings when he throws a body shot. When he's leaning over and throwing this body shot, he's leaving other openings for me. And I've been working how to make the most of the openings that Stipe leaves.
Well, of course, I wouldn't expect anything less. Do you know what I mean? Like, they're at the level they're at right now because they make adjustments between fights, during fights. And obviously, it's not going to be exactly the same fight this time round. No. But it's whether or not when they're tired, when the third, the fourth, the fifth championship round comes in, whether or not he sticks to that game plan. You know what I'm saying? Because going in first couple of rounds where you're fresh, of course he's going to stick to it. But when he gets tired, he's going to revert back to his old habits. So I think it comes down to whether or not Stipe can get out those first 2 rounds. That's what I think it comes down to. And if he does, I'm going with Stipe.
Really?
Yeah.
Who's the pressure on, would you say?
I think DC, man. Because this is his last fight. At least that's what he tells us. And if it was your last fight, you'd want it. And he's all about the legacy. He always talks about legacy. And if he loses this, then his legacy, his last fight, he lost. But if he wins, he retires as champion of the world.
I don't know who the pressure's on. I'd say the pressure's very similar, but it's how they're taking the pressure on and what they're doing with it. Because also, another thing is, whoever wins this isn't just the heavyweight champion of the world. Whoever wins this goes down as the greatest heavyweight in history.
See,
who is then?
I don't know if that's true. Fedor Fedor,
No
man.
way. No, because like they're at the pinnacle at the UFC. They're at the top, and they've been thrown like animals every single time.
But man, back in the Pride days, all the animals were in Pride. All the UFC fighters were in Pride, and Fedor was fucking battering all of them, and he was unbeaten for 10 years, something like that. And it's only since he's obviously older, he's not as good.
I don't know. I'm saying these two. I mean, you only have to look at Stipe's record too. When everyone thought that Francis Ngannou was just going to knock him into oblivion, and then he just boxed his face off and wrestled him.
But you know what's mad about Stipe? I feel like he's always the underdog, at least in my eyes. Like, look at his record. He's beat the Doom. He's beaten Ngannou. He's beat the who's who. He's beat Overeem. He's beat the top heavyweights on the planet, former champions. But I don't know. Like, when I look at this, I do think DC will beat him. Like, I do. But I'm just basing it off of if he can get past those first 2 rounds, he'll win. Like, I don't know what it is. He just finds a way to win those grueling fights. He's got heart.
He does, and he has had some grueling fights. But who would you say has got more mileage on him?
Stipe.
Easy Stipe.
Yeah.
Like some of the fights he's been. Do you remember the first? Was it? Yeah, the first fight with Junior Dos Santos.
Yeah.
Absolute 5-round war.
Yeah. Yeah,
and then he come out and he lost that one, didn't he? But it's fights like that. DC's not been in them. The only one where the only one where he's been in where he was like damaged and you could tell he'd been in an absolute war was the Gustafsson one. But can you name another one? He's mauled everybody.
Yeah, he has, man. He's a fucking beast.
John Jones, he didn't get damaged or really badly hurt by John Jones. I'm talking about the 5 round of the first one. They were just like back and forth. There were no big damage. Obviously, there wasn't the second one, but
but obviously no contest. So,
but the mileage wise, I'd say Stipe's definitely got more miles on him.
Oh, 100%. Stipe's been in some fucking wars, man.
Yeah,
and you can tell. Maybe he's always talked like this, but you can tell a little bit by the way he talks.
You reckon?
I mean, if that's his just the way he talks, then I apologize, but it sounds a little bit like he's been punched a little bit too many times.
I mean, maybe. Have you seen Embedded yet?
I've seen the first 3. I need to watch number 4.
Have you seen Stipe's house?
Yeah, it's sick, isn't it?
Fucking hell, man.
How sick is his little man cave? Yeah, it's fucking sick, isn't it? Yeah. I love that newspaper thing of all of him in the newspaper.
Yeah, it's cool, that, isn't it?
Yeah, really fucking cool. Listen, when we get Commonsenseless Podcast students in all the papers, we'll get one of them in our man.
Right, so are you having Stipe? Definitely.
Yeah, Stipe, man.
Right, I'm DC all day, me. But listen, I'm not going to put my bets on yet. I've just realised something.
All right.
Because I listened to a podcast before, and there's this new thing, and I want to copy what their picks are.
Why? Do they normally get it right?
Yeah, I'll tell you after.
All right, sounds. Well, I'll just do that then, yeah. Plus, we don't have a lot of time, do we? Because your food's ready soon.
Yeah, go on. We're okay for now. We'll roll. Right. We'll do another 10 minutes.
All right, sweet. So Sean versus Vera. I'll let you take it.
Sean O'Malley, at the minute, he's on a rocket ship. Now, when he fought his last fight against Eddie Wineland, who was like a grizzled vet, I didn't think he was going to finish him as fast as he did. He's fighting now someone, Marlon Vera, who comes forward, black belt in jiu-jitsu, aggressive, looking for the finish, looking for the fight all the time. I think O'Malley does it, and I think he does it in impressive fashion again. But I just hope they don't rush him after this fight because he's still only 25 years of age, isn't he?
Which is fucking crazy. Because I remember back 2 years ago, that fight when he got injured and then obviously he got done for smoking weed, which is fucking ridiculous.
Yeah.
Like, he didn't look as good as he looks now. It's like he's entered the fucking Matrix.
Yeah.
And he's come out as Neo because he looks so fucking good now. In that Eddie fight, oh my God. I thought, nah, Eddie's a vet. He's not going to touch him. Like, this is all hype. And Sean made it look fucking easy.
Yeah. He's like, seems to be transforming, doesn't he, with all the training and like every camp he does, he seems to just transform and become better. He's like Dragon Ball Z. He's just like, getting blonder and his hair's getting longer.
Yeah. He's becoming a Super Saiyan.
Yeah, 100%.
Man, can I just ask you a question really quickly? Who is the hairstylist that works on his hair? Is that his girlfriend?
Yeah, that's his girlfriend, yeah.
Ah, okay. Because when they kissed each other, I didn't know if that was like his girlfriend or not.
Yeah, it's his girlfriend, but they've got like an open relationship.
How the fuck do you know that?
Because I saw him on, do you know Below the Belt, Brendan Shaw's one?
Yeah.
Or was it Food Truck Diaries? He does this Food Truck Diaries thing where they just go and sit, have some food and just talk fights and stuff. And he said that because he was in LA and he said, yeah, I'm going to try and get some women tonight. And Brendan Shaw's like, you know this is going on YouTube? And he's like, yeah, man. He was like, me and Danny are good. We've got an open relationship. We talk about things and obviously she knows I'm out to have a good time and I want her to have a good time. And so, yeah, we're good.
Fucking hell, did Brendan ask if they have like foursomes and shit and do it in front of each other?
No, I don't think it's like that. But if O'Malley's like in another part of a country or in another country and he gets with a girl, then I don't know.
You know what? I think that's fucking good because let's be honest, Sean's going to be getting a shitload of girls, especially with this fame. And of course he's going to fucking get with girls. I was actually thinking while I was watching that, he's going to cheat on her. You know what I mean? But now because it's an open relationship, that's fucking sick.
Yeah, but he said obviously there's going to be a lot of raw and mad emotions that go into it if he does end up getting with other girls and she finds out or she gets with other fellas and stuff. But he said,
oh, wait, what? But they've agreed to it?
Yeah, but he said there's still emotions involved, isn't there? Because they're together. So they're still gonna be up and downs and back and forths.
But have they like officially begun that open relationship policy? Like, do you reckon he's got?
I don't know. I don't actually live with him or anything. Do you know what I mean?
I was thinking. I thought you wanted to apply to be one of his next partners, Richard.
No.
Sean versus Vera. Yeah, I'm gonna go with Sean, man. TKO, second round.
He's exciting. He's an exciting fighter, and he's a bit Conor-esque, isn't he?
Yeah, he's got that aura about him. He's got something about him.
Some people, right? I don't know what it is, but they're just magnets. Magnets to other people. Magnets to success. Do you know what I mean?
Mm.
And I think he's one of them. Like, and he's different, and he's not bothered about being different. He's just happy in himself. He's like, does what he does. Yeah, he's the man.
I think, I completely agree. In like specific fields, like, can you imagine Sean O'Malley had like a fucking office job or something? He wouldn't have that same X factor. Like, he's doing what he was born to do, and so he exudes that. Same with someone like Conor McGregor. Yeah. Like, he was doing what he was born to do. If they had a different job, it wouldn't be the same thing. But everything's in alignment, so it's just like kind of he's attracting it, isn't he? And you can tell by the way he holds himself. He loves fighting. I mean, I saw on the Embedded where he was reading a book about creativity, and he talked about how he feels when he's in the cage and how he's like creating art, and it's not even him in there. Like, shit like that, man. He's only 25, and he's becoming a fucking master.
Yeah, he is.
He looks the part as well, like his hair, his attitude. He smokes weed, which is, like, some people like that. It's polarizing.
But he says as well, he focuses a lot on his breathing. He's very, 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 for a 25-year-old, relaxed and calm.
Mm.
Like,
he smokes weed all day, every day.
Yeah, but I don't know. He said, like in the back when the fighters warm up for fights and stuff before they come out, he said he'll warm up, but he'll mostly focus on his breathing.
Ah. I wonder if he... have you ever heard of the Iceman method, Wim Hof?
I think you've mentioned it to me before, maybe.
He's massive into breathing, man. Massive. Like, I think he climbed... I don't know if it was Everest with, like, no oxygen. He climbed it in his boxes, just focusing on his breathing while he was going up. I'll have to double check if it was Everest, but yeah, he's fucking crazy, man. And he's all into breathing. So I wonder if they know each other.
I mean, maybe. Or I wonder if O'Malley's reading his books and stuff.
Maybe. But go on. Tell me exactly how this fight ends.
I think Marlon Vera comes out and tries taking his head off. They go back and forth, and then O'Malley gets the finish in round 2 or 3.
Oh, you think it's going to go past the first round?
Yeah.
You know what? I'm going to say exactly the same thing. I think second round TKO O'Malley. I think he's going to win. And then See, I was going to say he's probably going to call out Cody, but Cody's getting a title shot now, isn't he?
Yeah, Cody's going down, isn't he? He could fight, let's think, bantamweight. Who else is there? There's some fights been put together. Have you seen Marlon Moraes? He's fighting Corey Sanderhagen.
Oh shit, that's a good fight.
Yeah, that is a good fight. UFC are just throwing him the dogs, aren't they?
They fucking are, man.
Lose to Aljamain Sterling, then get thrown in.
Man, Aljamain Sterling. Oh my god, he's on a tear right now.
Up. There it is, PTM.
Oh shit, yeah, of course, yeah.
Oh, do you know what they might do to like build O'Malley up? They might throw him Jose Aldo.
You reckon?
He's going to fight someone like Aldo Riviera, Asuncao, Cody Stamen. He's going to fight someone in the top 10. Look at that, Dominic Cruz, 11. Wow.
Cody lost recently, though, didn't he?
John Dodson fights at Marab, doesn't he?
Yeah.
Number 15. They're fighting the main card. If John Dodson wins that, I can see O'Malley fighting someone like him.
Do you not think, obviously Cody's fighting the champ, but do you not think Aljo will fight O'Malley? And then whoever wins that will get the next title shot?
No, I think they'll give O'Malley 1 or 2 more fights after this. Maybe even 3 fights. Yeah, definitely. O'Malley's not after rushing though, is he? And he's clever. He'll take the right fights for him.
I think after this, he's going to want a taste of the title.
No. The longer time they take to build him up and the longer he takes to just build himself and have more fights and add more finishes to his record, the more hype he's going to have going into a title fight. Therefore, the more money he's going to earn when he wins the title.
True.
And the bigger following he's going to have.
Yeah, I agree completely. But anyone in that top 10 is a fucking tough fight for him.
Tough fight for anyone. Either that Pedro Munoz, he's good.
I mean, he's going... But I suppose if you fight in the UFC, at the end of the day, at one point, whether or not they give you the easy fights to begin with, you're going to eventually have to fight someone in the top 10 who's fucking championship worthy.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
but, it's annoying seeing Volkanovski as champ. Holloway should be champ. I'm sorry. Fucking won that fight. But yeah, honestly, I think round 2, TKO. That's what I'm thinking.
Let's do it. What's next one?
Next one is JDS versus Rosenstrike.
Right. I know what you're saying about Rosenstrike, and don't get me wrong, he's good. He's coming in with a 10-1 record, but he's not like... Whereas Francis Ngannou just runs through people and takes your breath away and you're like, Jesus, he's a scary man. Rosenstrike's not that. He's a technical kickboxer and he's going in against Junior Dos Santos, who's got the more experience than, I'd say, 99% of heavyweight division. He's looking in shape. He's training at American Top Team. He's got a fat, dirty mustache. I'm on Dos Santos all day, me.
Oh, man, I'm not saying JDS is going to lose this fight. I'm just saying I think...
Oh, why backtracking?
No, I think Rosenstrike, I think you're forgetting how good he is. If you watch the beginning of the podcast, I didn't say Rosenstrike's going to win. I said, I think you're forgetting how good he is. Like, he's a good fighter. Up until that Ngannou loss, he was 10-0.
Can I interrupt you there? I actually picked Rosenstrike to beat Ngannou. So I know he's good. I'm honestly, I know he's good. But I just think Dos Santos is, I don't know. His experience, his fight IQ, he's got good boxing, he's good all round. He's just a proper MMA fighter, isn't he, in the heavyweight division? So
what do you think of his muzzle?
No, it's not great. He needs to get shut of it.
Fucking hell, I don't know why he's growing that. It looks like he's from like the 1950s, like one of those old school fighters.
Yeah, it's bad that, isn't it?
But yeah, I agree with you, man. He's a fucking beast. JDS is a beast. They're both beasts, but yeah, I'm going to go with JDS.
Yeah, me too.
But I think it's going to go the distance.
Do you reckon?
Yeah.
It's only a 3-rounder, isn't it?
Yeah.
Like a technical fight.
Yeah, very technical. A few like drops here and there, but I think JDS is going to get the decision.
Okay.
Then we got Herbert Burns, Gilbert Burns' brother, versus Daniel Pineda. Is that how you say it?
Pineda.
I
don't really know this guy, but we'll go with Herbert Burns. 11-2 record, looks half decent.
Yeah, same, man. And then Dodson versus Marab.
Have you seen this Marab, how many takedowns he got last time? He got like some sort of record.
You're joking?
No, he just took him down. He only fought about 6 weeks ago, him.
What have you seen his builds? He's fucking ripped.
Yeah, he is a beast. And after his last fight, he called O'Malley out. So if he beats John Dodson, I can see him calling O'Malley out too. But O'Malley doesn't want to fight anyone that's just going to take him down like that.
No shit, man. But I wonder how O'Malley would do against someone who's a wrestler.
We'll find out in the future. I can guarantee you that.
Yeah, 100%. So who you got for this? Merab or Dodson?
I can see Dodson just bouncing around him. But I am going to go Merab because he's just a wrestler, and he's in a small cage and he's a wrestler. So I'm going to go with Merab.
I think people have forgotten how good Dodson is. Like that record, 22-11, doesn't really show how good he is. No. Like remember, he won the Ultimate Fighter, knocking out TJ Dillashaw.
I know, that's crazy, isn't it? How long ago was that?
It was ages ago, but he's still as quick as ever. He's still really fucking good. And he went the distance with DJ, didn't he?
Yeah. He fought DJ
twice.
He dropped
Yeah, he did. So he's a fucking good fighter. I think Dodson by decision.
But I think the size is going to make a difference as well. Because this is an absolute monster.
What, you think he's like much, much bigger than Dodson?
Yeah, I'd say so.
But is he coming down, Merab? Am I missing something?
No, he's just a beast. He trains with I like Winter and that, doesn't he?
Of course, yeah. So who you got, Merab or Dodson? Who you going to pick?
Merab. Just before we go, just jump back on the Scam Fruit prelims. Honestly, you look like a lesbian walking out of jail, you.
You've already used that joke twice.
I know.
You used it with Taylor as well.
Did I?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I did. You're right. Go on the prelims.
Jim Miller's there. Felix Herrig, my girlfriend. Ashley Yoder. Go on. What do you want to see specifically?
No, that's it. Shut it down.
Or do you just want to see who was fighting? Ashley Yoder looks fit.
What about early prelims?
Do you know them? They don't even have pictures.
No, right. So what are you doing? Are you coming Sunday and we'll have a watch of it?
Yeah, I'm game, man.
What time, though? Start your morning routine off.
No, I'll do it, but I'll just do a really quick version of it.
All right, then. So you're definitely coming Sunday?
Yeah, I'll come Sunday. I won't look at my phone, nothing. I'll just fucking come straight to yours. Get there for 10:30.
Long time for me to wait that.
Is it?
I'm awake at 7, aren't I?
10:30?
Oh, I don't know if I want.
If you don't want to wait, that's cool. We can like text each other during watching it in the morning or something.
What time will you watch it?
Man, part of me wants to fucking stay up and watch it, you know.
Oh, guess what?
What?
I'm off work next week.
As in, oh yeah, you are. We're meant to be going to the park, aren't we, or something?
Yeah, I'm off work all next week, so I'm just...
you naughty boy, what are you saying? You want to watch it?
I'm just thinking, should we just fucking have it or what?
Oh, man.
Listen, stew on it, right?
Yeah.
We don't have to. There's no thinking. To be honest, like when I think of the aftermath and feeling like shit.
If we do it... Sorry, go on.
No, go on.
If we do it, we're eating shit and drinking, aren't we?
We don't have to, you know. And when we say drinking, we could just like get some vodkas and lemonade and not absolutely drink bowls of sugar.
What, so eat clean and drink vodka, you mean?
Could do.
I'm fucking game to do that, 100%. Don't even need to think about it.
It's just the tiredness that we fight, isn't it?
Yeah, I'm fucking game to do that, 100%.
Right, let's see, and I'll speak to you tomorrow. We'll sort some out.
All right, so man, sweet.
Right, you do the outro, Zach.
Thank you for watching this podcast, ladies and gentlemen. Like, subscribe, comment. Thank you very much. Sorry for my hair. And yeah, thank you for watching. Peace out.
Peace out. Let's go. Let's go, DC. Come on, John.